Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third-party review. In today's video we're taking a look at the Generation Toys Gorilla GT-10W, their white version of a kind of pre-protoform-ish Optimus Prime from Beast Wars, done in kind of a Magnus-esque colour. We've got him in his Beast mode and the Bot mode on there. It looks like the Enterprise up in the corner there as well. I won't ask. And just a plain Generation Toys box, pretty much what we would expect. And you have him out of his plastic prison, and doesn't he look fabulous? A very sleek looking figure. I actually love that pearlescent white. It is gorgeous in hand. I wasn't sure what to think of it looking at some of the stock photos, but in hand it looks magnificent. I highly recommend you watch this review in 4K at 60 frames per second just to see him as I see him. He is a fabulous little beastie boy. I love that chrome as well. Shiny chrome, just blinging on the face, hands, chest and feet. Just something about the expression on his face as well. I love the fact we can open up that jaw. He's got that big beating chest as well. He's got so much going for him. Getting up close and personal, look at that fabulous looking figure. I don't know if you guys have ever had seller's remorse on a figure. I got rid of the original version of this a few years back, and when I saw he was getting a reissue, albeit in the white, I couldn't pass him up, especially with all these new T-Beasts being released. Oh, there I am, look. He looks sensational. I love the fact we can just move the face up, down, you can pivot left and right. We've got the rotation on the neck, up and down there. We've got ratchets. This section come out on ratchets. We've got a bend on the elbow, rotation on the elbow, rotation and bends on the wrists. I love the fact we can have these fingers up as well, so he's in that kind of gorilla stompy pose. And then we've got these double jointed bends on the legs, albeit it's more designed to have these legs come forward and kind of arch. And we've got all of this section on the bottom here, big lump of die cast in there as well, and then some articulated ape toes as well. Now, as awesome as he looks, we do get accessories that come with him. We get this double bladed section, so we can join the blades out of the sword and have it wielding two at once. The swords themselves are nice. Again, you've got that kind of crystal gem section and this really reflective coating. And we also get the alternative faceplate, which I should cover when we transform him up into his bot mode, but that's very much kind of Beast Wars inspired. Now, I know officially he's not a T-Beast. He's kind of more based around the Beast Wars version, but my goodness me, I think that looks exceptional along with these guys. Just that kind of hybrid of the G1 and Beast Wars, it's a perfect combination. Now, you eagle-eye viewers amongst you there may have noticed that I had this section up higher as a preference. I like to have that up. I don't like necessarily how that looks like that. I like to have that kind of abs section crunched over. I think that looks much more kind of natural, but I guess it is entirely up to the user. But I mean, look at all that articulation on those feet as well. My original version of this was quite loose. These are no longer loose at all. They're nice and stiff. In fact, all of the joints on these seem vastly improved. But he does, of course, transform up, doesn't he? So let's undo this piece here. These sections are going to untab, so just move those arms out of the way, and this is going to fold inwards, and again on this side just up and over that hinge, rocking it forward like that. We have these tabs just up by the top of the shoulders. They're going to undo from both sides, and that allows this piece to rock outwards. We can then flip these guns up and around to the sides, and then basing this on how I had it with the abdominal crunch earlier on, this section here is on a double hinge. So basically you want to hinge this back up and that's going to go all the way up to the top. So now it's higher than this hip piece as opposed to lower. Come to his chest panel. This is going to come down like so. This piece comes around to the back. This is going to rotate around like that. And then this is going to come in and avoiding that headpiece all the way down and slide in to that void in the chest. We then split the head. This piece is going to rock backwards on that hinge like so. So it drops down behind the head. This piece comes out. The head is going to rotate around. And then from here, this is going to slide down into that void like so. This is then going to come up and up, and that's going to push, lock and secure into that chest piece. These side panel pieces are going to slide inwards like so, and these pieces here are on sliders. We're going to slide those down. We're going to use this outside hole to line up, and he says, there we go. Those are going to line up and secure that backpack piece. Rotate that waist around, pull these leg pieces down, and these are going to flip upwards. And you want to just push this piece out from the other side, because this knee is going to come in and this is going to lock and secure, and then it allows us to bring this piece down, push and tab that in. Undo these calf pieces from either side like so. This is then going to come down and extend. This will then come in, and we're going to now tab into this piece and this piece. He says once it's straight. There we go, that's one. And two. Our feet flip forward like so, and forward like so. And the heel spurs are going to come in and in like that. I love those pistons up and down on that leg. Top half is relatively simple. Arms come down, this section comes up. This is going to rotate like so. These are going to split and split, so this comes up, rotates around so that this notch section is on the inside. This comes around, that's going to push, tab and secure, and the arms are going to come around like so. Shoulders up, there we go. That's the arm. So again on this side, down, bring that up, split the arm, come up, make sure that the arm is going to line up with the correct tab, bring, push that, tab that in, rotate those fists, come around to these cannons, bring those up and down. And here we have him fully transformed up into his bot mode. He looks sensational, doesn't he? Got him wielding two of his blades there. I'm not sure if they're meant to go the other way around, but anyway, he's holding on to them and he does look good. It's a really nice kind of hybrid mix of the two kind of forms, a very kind of Cybertronian-esque look to him, yet officially he's still kind of a T-Beast. I think I'm definitely going to go with this being Ultra Magnus as a T-Beast. That's the route I'm going to take. I like it. I think it's actually a much nicer look to it than the Generation Toys first version of this. I don't know, maybe it's that pearlescent white in conjunction with that chrome and the kind of copper. I just think it really sets it off and it looks sensational. It's a gorgeous looking piece. Again, looking at the current T-Beast lineup, yes, I still have to get the Ancestrod, but this is still a pretty decent selection here. Such vastly different colours, but all along that same kind of aesthetic. Faceplate can easily be pulled out, just slides off the front there, and can be replaced by that kind of more CGI-inspired mask. The swords can be stored on the rear, like so. And there's also a LED feature as well. You have to turn the head around though to get access. I've stuck an AG3 battery in the head. and now the button won't push in. It took me ages to get it back together, and the LEDs are incredibly dim, and they're brand new batteries, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Then I can't really get that to operate as it should. And now these can tuck down into the backpack section here. Articulation is sensational though. We can get up, down, left and right. I love the sculpt on that head. I love that quizzical tilt as well. Shoulders ratcheted. We also have a butterfly joint, which I think is fabulous. One of my favorite joints. We have some sideways elbow action there. We have a swivel here. We have bends on the fingers and the thumbs. We have a waist rotation. We do have an abdominal crunch, which you saw me use in the ape mode. Love the fact he's got a six-pack, which kind of bends in on itself there. Legs forwards, legs backwards, out to the side, upper thigh rotation in there. Nice bend on that knee there. And coming down to these feet. That piston, as we previously mentioned. And then that lovely range around there for the heel spurs and the toes. Very highly articulated figure. If we just knock that supporting hinge section back out on that leg there, then we can bring the arms right forwards. We can get a really nice kind of superhero landing going on as well. Doesn't he look lovely? So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the white gorilla from Generation Toys. Huge thanks to Heat Toy for making this review possible. Got it out in record time. Gorgeous piece, highly recommended if you own the original. Do you need this? Yeah, I think you do. I think it's better than the original. Not to everybody's taste, obviously, but for me, it is a must. I was gutted that I sold my original version, but this, in my opinion, more than makes up for it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Without you, these reviews would not be possible. And until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectables household, thanks for watching. Goodbye.